Hi everybody, I'm Tanya Owens from A Hot Mess Salon, here to show you today some updos for possibly homecoming or a wedding that you can do at home, and giving you a step-by-step tutorial. And this is my model, Heather. She's helping me out today, thank you. Thank you. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, I always like to part the hair into a T-parting, dividing the front from the back. That kind of helps give you a grasp on the hair, whether it's thin or thick. It just kind of gives you a good concept of where you're going and what you're doing, and you don't get too overwhelmed that way. So, taking it out from where the ears are, all the way to the crown of the head, through to the other side, and then, just kind of keeping the parting wherever you want the bangs to naturally flow. So, we're going to go ahead and pin the front away from the back. And we'll come back to that later. Dividing out these sections will help you not be so overwhelmed, and will also help kind of give you an idea of what direction you're wanting to go into as you design your updo. Today I'm going to be showing you a ponytail updo. This is going to be a simple way to get a style in through your hair, but also a style that you'll be able to keep in your hair throughout the entire night, where it won't slide out or you won't have to worry about it falling out or anything of that sort. So normally what I always do once I take the back out is I always give the crown area a little bit of volume, and by doing that you always want to take the hair and overextend it and just push down on the root area. That's going to give it a little bit more volume to begin with. Okay, now that you have that crown area in there, you can either use a round brush to smooth it out, or you can use kind of a paddle brush just to smooth the top section out. And then I usually just kind of take it, straight out twist, so that you have a little twist in there, and push up. Normally it's easier to see the front in the mirror, but since I'm kind of demoing it, we'll just go with the flow. Taking the pin and kind of creating a crisscross in through there, so we're going to take the part of the twist that I did, and we're going to crisscross the pin. That's what's going to give it a little bit extra security, so you won't have to worry about that again throughout the evening. Okay? Now we can start our ponytails. Generally what I like to do are 3 ponytails in through the back. The cool thing about this ponytail updo is that you can either do them straight down the back, or you can do them on an angle, or you can do them all to one side. So it's a really cool style that's really versatile, that you can kind of create as you'd like to give it a different, a different flair for whatever direction you like your hair to go. If you like it straight back, then you have that option. If you like it to go to the side, you have that option, or if you want it to kind of cascade all the way down in a diagonal style, you have that option as well. So taking just the tiny ponytails, we're going to take 3 ponytail sections in through the back here. The big thing too is when you're doing the center, you want to make sure to pull it, tight to whatever side you want to go towards. So I think I'll probably cascade it over towards this side, because her bang falls over to her left side, and that'll just be a little bit more cohesive with the front of her hair. If you have your bangs parted to one side, you don't really want the updo going to the other side, because that'll kind of conflict with the shape of your head and the style of the updo. So as you can see, we're kind of veering off more to her left, here and here. And then this last one, we're going to kind of bring up as high as we can to the top of that section, because you don't want it to slouch down too much where these buns or twists are hanging on your neck, because that's not comfortable for anyone. Pomade's a really good factor in here. I just kind of am going with the natural no hairspray look right now, but normally if I was doing a style that I wanted to stick for a long time, I would use pomade while styling this. So you can take an actual pomade and just kind of smooth all these pieces down before you start the next step. So now that you have your 3 ponytails in, the next step is going to be placing the bun into the hair. Placing the bun into the hair, you just kind of want to brush out, the remaining ponytail. And this is where it kind of gets fun too. You can either just take the bun, take the hair in between, kind of pull it down halfway through, and push it all the way back up and make a sloppier bun, and then pin through the sections, and that gives it a nice kind of softer, sloppier bun instead of a tighter bun. Or you can take a twist and you can twist all of the sections. And then again, kind of grab in the center and twist around. So then you have texture in through the bun, where it'll give you kind of that mixture. This is a really great way to go if you have highlights in your hair, because it'll give you kind of more of a swirl effect. The one I'm going to do today is, the one that I'm going to be doing today is the braid technique. So you just want to kind of take the 3 sections, create a loose braid. And then pull out from those sections, pull the sides out to make it a little bit more relaxed. This is really great for fine thin hair. It kind of helps appear like it's thicker. And then as you take it around, just kind of want to tuck in those sides. And we're just going to pin down throughout the outskirts of the hair. Okay. And now that you have the first one in place, we're going to kind of work on the front a pinch, and then we'll come back to the back to finish it off. This is when you can actually camouflage the sides through the back. So it'll be a good idea of the braid in the 2 sections. Alright, this one here. So same idea. Just kind of taking a vertical section and through here. Her side's a little bit thinner on this side, so what we'll do is we'll start this top section first, braiding. You want to braid back to the direction you're going into. And then pulling out. Sometimes the smaller braids are actually cooler than the bigger braids because they can get more wobbly, more of that wobbly effect. So I'll just take that and pop it back around. Either do a crisscross or underneath. Just go through. And just push it into underneath that bun. Same idea here, last braid. Take it in 3 sections and pulling it back. And this one can almost go down and under the hair, and that'll give you a whole look on the side. Down and through here. And pin it as close as you can to the ponytail. Okay, so now that we have the braids kind of going in through this section here, let me get you a closer view. The braids are going cascading from this section all the way back down and around underneath the bun, the first bun. And then same with this section here, just kind of going down all the way around the underneath section, and then you'll have the ponytails, you know, coming in through the sides here. So we're going to go ahead and finish the ponytails off real quick, the braids. And remember, they don't have to be too tight, they can be pretty loose because you're going to want it to look fuller and thicker with thinner hair. Pull those sides out. Secure down that button. And ideally, these should fall over top of all of your loose ends that you had. Okay, last one. And you can even take these ends and incorporate them into the braid like I'm doing, just to kind of get them somewhat out of the way. You want to make sure when you're pinning them up too that they're going in order of where the ponytails are lying, because you can easily kind of get them out of place. And the beauty of this updo is that it's meant to be kind of sloppier, so you don't have to have it super tame. An extra hair, the hair here or there is fine. Okay. And so then you can add any of your decorations to it or anything of that sort. If you wanted to, you could take pomade and really accentuate these wispy pieces, or you can smooth them down back into the hair. Just kind of taking it in through the sides, going down. Good idea of the back kind of cascading down through the head shape. And then the braid coming through onto the other side. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our video. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. Or if you have anything else you'd like to see, feel free to message me too. I'll be happy to try to get some more videos out there. I hope you guys have a great event, whatever event you're going to. Have a nice day.